Hi, it's Alan and Anna from Red Rose Wargaming. We're here tonight with a review of
Cities of Sigmar,
Hammerhal.
New card.
Anna had to say that because I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, new card pack for Warcry.
It's not a pack though, is it?
Well, no, it's come out in
This is the White Dwarf.
White Dwarf.
Nah, so a lot of you have seen it anyway, but we thought we'd just go through it. And...
Which I'm not. Again, I'm not impressed with.
No?
I wasn't impressed with when they did
Fire Slayers. When they did the Fire Slayers, yeah. I thought you'd have at least done a card set.
And the Lumineth.
I thought they'd done at least a card set for them as well. Which is a bit of a shame, really, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't like the format. I don't like the format of the cards.
Okay.
Well, not the cards, obviously. It's hard work, isn't it? When you try to play a game, it's so easy to actually have a card in front of you.
Especially for Warcry.
Yeah.
Especially for Warcry. So, without further ado, we're going to go through the cards, and obviously, if you've got your White Dwarf in front of you, you can have a look at it. If not, Anna will flash up the cards as and when we say them. So we'll start right at the beginning, shall we?
Do you know anything about Cities of Sigmar?
Right, I used to have an Empire army back in the day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, long time ago. Long time ago, in a world that was. No, long before that. Long before a world that was.
What did you used to have hair?
I used to have hair and a personality, and I could remember things.
Yeah.
So, Guild Champion. Right, this guy is 175 points. He's quite pricey for a leader, isn't it? He's got a reach of 1. He has 4 dice, strength 4, doing 2/4. It's not bad, is it? He's got a move of 4, he's got a toughness 4, and 20 wounds. It's not bad, is it? With strength 4.
Pretty average, isn't it? Across the board.
Yeah, not bad. And it'd be curious to see what his abilities do as well, won't it? But I'm sure we'll come back to that in a moment.
175. Yeah, I think that's alright. I don't think it's bad. I think it's alright.
No. Right, so the next one is a Marksman with a repeater handgun. He's 145. Again, he's leader. He's also got a special ability. He's got a shooting, a ranged attack between 3 and 12. Rolling 3 dice, strength 4, doing 1/3. That's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit average actually. That. And he's got a close combat attack, range 1, 3 dice, strength 3, doing 1/3. And he's got movement 4, toughness 3, 20 wounds. No, I'm not impressed.
I don't know. He's getting more like your average sort of grunt with range. Usually only gets 2, and obviously he's got 3 for being a leader. So it's 1 more attack.
I suppose he has got strength 4, hasn't he?
Strength 4, which is useful, but then
in shooting.
He's only doing 1/3.
For a 1/3.
Yeah, I think if you're going to have him as your leader, you sort of resign to the fact that your leader's not going to be doing anything special.
No, unless his special abilities do.
We'll see.
It's worth a thing, isn't it? Right on, you can.
So we've got the Free Guard Sergeant. So we're just reading them off the screen here. So
yeah. So if we look like we're not looking at you, it's because we're not.
Free Guard Sergeant. So 130 points, movement 4, toughness 3, 20 wounds. This is a leader again. 1 stat line. So range of 1, 3 attacks, strength 4, 2/4. 3 attacks, strength 4, 2/4. He's quite cheap for a leader. I don't think you're going to get many more leaders. So I guess if you just need a leader to fill a spot, he might be useful.
He's got toughness 3 though, hasn't he?
Toughness 3, yeah. So it's going to be pretty fragile.
Yeah. He's got toughness 3. I mean, obviously the guild champion is 45 points more. You get an extra attack, extra toughness, aren't you?
Extra attack, extra toughness.
But is that worth?
And an extra.
Oh, and an extra ability.
An ability.
Is that worth 45 points?
I'd say yes.
I would as well, personally.
I would.
Go on.
But it depends on that ability.
Yeah. These are all the humans, aren't they?
Yeah. Next one's a Marksman with a long rifle, 200 points, which is pretty high, I think. He's leader, movement 4, toughness 3, 20 wounds. Got 2 stat lines. So first one's a ranged one, which is 6 to 20, which is pretty far. 20.
It is, but you'd never get 20 in a Warcry game, would you?
Because of terrain and stuff.
Yeah.
And then 1 attack.
1 dice.
Well, yeah, 1 dice. Strength 4, but then 4/10.
which we can imagine, because the Stormcast have something very similar, don't they? With one of those, a long strike.
Right.
Crossbow has a silly range, and it does silly damage.
But
you're not getting a lot of attacks with it.
Does it only have one though?
I don't know. I might read all know that, and he'll tell us the statistics of it, won't he?
Yeah. And then I don't know. I mean, obviously 410 is really good.
Yeah. But it's only one.
It's only one, so you need that 6, don't you, to do anything really. Strength 4 is alright. I suppose you're fishing for crits anyway. I don't know. It's very hit and miss.
For 200 points, he's bloody expensive, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. And toughness 3 is pretty fragile. But again, are you going to have your leader who's a marksman in melee combat?
Well, no, I mean, the idea is to not have him in melee, isn't it? But I mean, we all know Warcry. It's difficult to stay out of melee, isn't it? Especially like a mover forward.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing with, I don't know, adding the Beacon, Flesh Eater Quartz maybe, or Gloomspike gets you playing against any of them.
Yeah, you've no chance.
They're going to get in and turn 1 or 2 at least.
Oh yeah.
And then you're not going to last with toughness 3.
No.
Or using that melee stat line. I mean, it's not. It's just very average.
Yeah, in fact, I probably say it's a little below average.
For 200 points.
Again, these are all our opinions. Obviously, if you feel that we're missing something, just tell us. Yeah. They're all the humans for it anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Redo says. If you've not been on this Redo's channel, he does a review which is a lot more mathematical than us. He goes through stats, point costs, things like that, but like he sort of works out with a formula, whereas we're just idiots and just try and guess.
Well, we don't guess, we just go where we like, don't we?
From our own experience. But so if you want to see a more mathematical review, I will put a link up here now to Redo's channel and his video for this.
Cool.
So just go and check out that.
A free guild guard with sword and shield. Now this is a human again. He is 80 points, so obviously he's one of your grunts. He's got a move of 4. He has toughness 4. He's got a shield. See? Got a shield. 10 wounds. 80 points. He has a special ability as well, which is quite nice. But he'll like with a shield bash or something.
That's the bulwark room mark, so it's usually to do with shields. Yeah.
So he's got a range of 1. He has 3 dice. Strength 3, doing 1/3. It's not to shout out.
Is that the same stat line as the one before?
Which before?
For the leaders of the stat line, that's the same, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but for 80 points, I don't know. Very average, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be taking him.
No. This one might be a little bit more free guild guard with spear. Right, this guy is 65 points. He has no special abilities. He has a 2-inch reach. 3 dice, I'm spitting on the table here. 3 dice, strength 3, doing 1/4. That's alright, that. 65 points. He's got a move of 4, toughness 3, 10 wounds. I don't think that's bad, that's 65 points.
He's probably the best unit so far we've seen.
Yes.
I like him. I think the 2-inch range is good. He's obviously fragile because he's toughness 3 and only 10 wounds. But he's cheap, 65 points.
Yeah.
So you could get...
You could have a real shield wall thing, couldn't you, with them?
That's not shield.
Right, shield wall, spear wall, even.
But the range too obviously helps
massively
with the toughness tonight, because if you can stay out of someone's range, they're only effective. They're going to get 1 activation because they're going to have to move in towards you.
Exactly. And 1/4.
1/4. I guess.
Again, it's only strength 3, but.
It's only strength 3, but 3 dice.
65 points ain't bad.
No, I think it's alright.
Yeah. Free guild guard with halberd. 75 points, so it's 10 points more. He's got a 2-inch reach. He also has 3 dice to attack. He's hitting at strength 4, so he's better, and he's doing 1/4 damage. Do you know what? I'd be more tempted with him. He's got a move of 4, a toughness 3, 10 wounds, 75 points, and you're getting extra strength.
Yeah, I think he's better.
I do.
I think that extra strength, you're more likely to hit, aren't you?
Of course you are.
But then again, you are still fishing for crits, so even if you are likely to hit, you're still only be doing 1 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I think for extra 10 points, that extra strength would be nice.
Yes.
I don't think the extra 1 damage you're going to get will make too much of a difference. I think you are still fishing for that crit, so...
But you're still, strength 4, it's not bad.
depends on points what you can fit in.
Yes.
I wouldn't be. I think those two are both pretty good units.
Yes.
So right, so we're carrying on the free guild then. So this is a free guild greatsword, 95 points. He's got a movement of 4, toughness 4, and 10 wounds. He's got a rune mark. Can't remember the name of that one. 1 stat line, so a melee, range of 1, 3 attacks, 3 strength, 2 4 damage.
Why? Right, he's got a 2-handed sword. Why is he only at strength 3?
That is true.
Right, there's a guy there with a halberd.
Okay, that's strength 4.
He's in at strength 4.
So why are you taking him over the halberd?
Why take it out?
Alright, so because he's 20 points more
20
than the
points
halberd,
more.
so you're getting the
Toughness.
you're getting a rune mark,
You're getting a rune mark and
What-
+1
what-
toughness.
+1 toughness, and +1.
Oh, normal
Damage.
hit. Yeah, yeah.
But less strength.
Hmm.
So you're less likely to get your normal hit anyway.
Why would you only have strength 3 with a 2-handed weapon? I think they're missing out on some of these things.
Yeah, I don't think I would. He's not
No,
sort of jumping out.
Maybe a halberd. Unless that rune mark, does something spectacular.
But the extra
knows?
toughness would be nice.
Hmm.
We have sort of denigrated toughness on this channel,
Yes.
and I think we've been
I don't know
proved
what it
wrong.
means. I don't know what it means. Yeah, we have, yeah.
We've been proved wrong a couple of times.
Yeah, Hal, we've had a couple of chats, haven't we, about it?
So I don't know.
I'm sure
But
Hal will.
I think I'd still be happy with the halberd.
Yeah.
Next one's the free guild Crossbowman, so 80 points. Movement 4, range of 3, 10 wounds. There's a lot of 10 wounds in there.
Yeah.
Got a rune mark and 2 stat lines. So the first one's a ranged one, so 316, which is pretty good. 2 attacks, strength 3, 1 3.
Yeah.
So that's pretty average, I think, for like a crossbow, for like a ranged attack.
Yeah,
Slightly
yeah.
more range than some, but it's pretty average.
Yeah.
But
2 dice, isn't it? 2 dice attack.
Well, not a lot of them do like the adding
Yeah, I suppose.
ranges
Yeah.
and stuff, and the shooters. There's not
True.
much special there.
It's not very good in close combat, though, is it?
No. So it's got this 1 rune mark. We're interested to see what that is.
Yes. It's a shooting one, isn't it? It's obviously a shooting rune mark.
Yeah. So we'll see. And then obviously 1 melee stat line. So range 1, 2 dice, 3 strength, 1 2. Garbage.
You'd be fishing for crits to be shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's garbage, but you don't want him in melee, do you?
No,
But
I wouldn't use them anyway,
No.
personally.
80 points, I don't think so.
No. I'd be more tempted with this chat.
So this is the last of the humans. It's a free guild handgunner, 80 points, same rune mark, movement 4, toughness 3, 10 wounds again, 2 stat lines. You've got your 312 range, 2 attacks, strength 4 this time, 1 3, and then you've got your shitty melee stat line again, 1 range, 2 dice, 3 attacks, 1 2. So you're paying.
You're not paying anything.
Oh,
it's
no, it's exactly the same, but you're getting 1 more strength, but less range.
Less range, 4-inch range less, aren't you?
Which I think's fine. I think I'd trade that.
I don't think I'd use any of them though, personally.
No, sometimes you just want a range.
Yeah, of course you will. We'll see what else. Right, so now this is an iron beard with a Drake 5 pistol and cinder blast bomb. That's well cool, that, doesn't it? He is a leader. He's 175 points. He has movement 3 because he's a dwarf. Toughness 4, 22 wounds. He's got the shoot, which has got a range of 8. 3 dice, strength 3, 1 3. Or he can throw his cinder blast bomb, which is 1 5, rolling 2 dice, strength 4, doing 2 4.
3 5.
Well, or 3 5. 3 5, sorry, I do apologise. My glasses are steaming up.
He's a leader, isn't he?
He's a leader. I don't know.
I don't think I'd be taking him.
No.
I can't see any reason why you would take him.
And they've not given us a close combat line.
That's true. But yeah.
Okay. I suppose they expect you just to shoot them when you gun in close combat. You cinder blast.
Well, there's
your Drake 5
there's
pistol.
no minimum range, is there?
For Drake 5 pistol. No, it's very similar to the Stormcast crossbow pistols, isn't it? Anyway, next is the Ironbreaker. These are really nice models of the Ironbreakers, but I don't own any of these. This chap's 95 points. He's got a room mark. You say called Bulwark? Bulwark room mark. He's got mover 3. He's got toughness 5, 12 wounds. He has a range of 1, 3 dice, strength 3, doing 1-3. That's a bit lackluster, isn't it?
It just feels like you're not going to kill anything.
No.
This warband so far feels like you are not going to kill anything. Everything's low. The only thing which is high damage at the moment is that.
That long strike crossbow thing, isn't it?
The rifle and the Marksman.
Go for it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm unsure. I don't think I'd take an Ironbreaker.
No.
Next one's another leader, so it's the Iron Warden with a Grudge Hammer Torpedo. They do have good names though, I think.
They do, yeah.
What a Grudge is.
Grudge Hammer Torpedo.
So this one's
Not sure what that means.
190 points, movement 3. Which is like
dwarf thing, yeah.
Toughness 4, 22 wounds. 2 stat lines, the first one's arranged, so 3 to 16. 2 dice, strength 5.
That's more like it.
And a 2-5. But it doesn't seem to have that range from Mike, does it?
No.
And then the melee's a range 1, 3 attacks, strength 3, 1-3, which is standard. But strength 5, 2-5. That's alright. But only 2 attacks again.
No, he's got 3 attacks. Or 2 attacks he shoots, you mean? Yeah.
Which is pretty standard. 2-5.
Again, I'd be curious to see what the leader room mark does to him.
I don't know. I'm not overwhelmed.
No.
And then we've got Andrake. So 95 points, movement 3, toughness 4, 12 wounds. 2 stat. He's got a room mark. 2 stat lines. First one's a range, so 3-12 range. 2 attacks, strength 3, 1-4. Which is slightly better than average, I think, for like a. If you compare it to some other ranged stuff, but still not amazing. But 1-4 on a ranged, not too bad.
Again, you're fishing for crits, but you're only rolling 2 dice to fish for crits, aren't you?
Yeah, but then again, I think a lot of the time if you like have look at the Corvus Cabal sort of ones with spears and stuff, they're 1-4, and I think they only get 2 attacks.
Yeah, true.
In melee, or 2-inch range, so it's alright. And then you've got your melee line, which is 1 attack, range 1, 2 dice, strength 3, 1-2. So that's pretty garbage, and it's worse than
1-2's flipping awful, isn't it?
You're not killing anything, are you? Right.
I think, looking at that, close combat, even on a best case scenario, you have use both of your fights, and you do crits, the best you're ever going to do is 8 damage.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's flipping awful.
It's not the best. I'm not impressed really with any of the dwarves. If you had to take one of those 4 dwarves, which one do you reckon?
Probably Torpedo Man.
Oh, yeah.
But he's very expensive for...
Yeah, for the 2-5.
Yeah. Why is it called that? Grudge Hammer Torpedo.
I don't know.
Right, so we're on to the Elves next. Right, so this one is a wild... Are they called Elves nowadays? Are they called some Elves? Elves. Elves are called, aren't they?
What do you call them, Elves?
We'll call them Elves. Or like Yorkshire thing. Hey, Elves. Hey, up.
Yorkshire Elves.
Wildwood Warden. It's easy for me to say. He's 140 points. He's a leader. He has 2 room marks. He has a move 5, toughness 3, which is an elf. You can imagine. 16 wounds. He has 1 stat line. He has a range of 1, 4 dice. Strength 4, 2-4 damage. Do you know what it is? 440 points, I think, man.
I think best leader so far.
Yeah, points for points he is.
He's fragile.
Yeah.
He's fragile.
But he hits pretty hard.
But yeah, I think for damage purposes, he's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You've gone from 8 wounds to 32 wounds. Best case scenario, aren't you? Close combat.
Yeah. So yeah, he is fragile, but
Yeah, as far as they go, I'm quite impressed. Right, so now we've got a Wildwood Ranger. This chap has moved 5, toughness 3. He's only got 8 wounds, so this man is majorly fragile. 85 points. Range 1, 3 dice, strength 4, 2/4 damage. Do you know what it is? For 85 points, you get bad either.
Yeah, I think if you think about the 8 wounds, he's going to die fast, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
similar to the Idiness, which fits
Yes.
in with the Elves.
Yeah.
3 dice, strength 4, you're going to hit at least a bit. 2/4 as well, damage. So if you give him onslaught or something like that, it'd be interesting to see what rune mark he's got as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
The Elves
these last two,
yeah,
so far
yeah.
the Elves are the best. I
Yeah.
reckon.
Go for it.
Captain of the Black Guard, another leader, 170 points. He's got a movement of 5, which again, all Elves seem to have.
Yes.
That's going to
Yeah. That's quite interesting.
toughness 4, 20 wounds, so a bit more survivable than the Wildwood Warden. A range of 2, 4 attacks, strength 3, 2/4.
Interesting.
So compared to the Warden, you're going to get 4 more wounds,
Better toughness.
better toughness, less strength, but 1 more range. So he's going to be a lot more survivable.
Yes.
30 points.
Yeah, do you know what?
Again, the range is good because you can force
people to.
move.
Yeah.
But
It's that.
it's lack of strength for me.
Yeah, but they balance each other out because he's only got toughness 3, the other guy, haven't they?
Yeah.
And 16 wounds, so.
So do you want to be more of a glass cannon kind
Yeah.
of thing, or do you just want to be a bit tougher? But I still think he's a better option than most of the other ones we've seen.
Yes. Yeah, so far the Elves are by far the better. Something like that.
Yeah, and for 30 points, I think if you can spare the 30 points, you might be better with him.
Yes.
But I wouldn't worry too much. Like if you can sort of jiggle your list around and you've got points to play with, then I might go with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like if you really if it was a thing of can you fit in an extra one of them?
An extra
the
Wildwood
Rangers
Ranger, yeah.
at the cost of something else, but no, you can't because of that. I'd be able to swap them to accommodate.
Yeah.
I think either of them would be good. And the last one is the Black Guard. 105 points. Movement of 5, toughness 4, 10 wounds. And he's got 1 stat line, a range of 2, 3 attacks, strength 3, 2/4.
105 points is a lot of points, isn't it?
Yeah. You're losing strength.
And he doesn't have an ability
Don't have
either.
very right. You're paying for your extra range, aren't you?
Yeah. But you're losing your strength.
I think the Halberd maybe is better than him.
Yeah.
I think I'd go for the Halberd over the Black Guard.
I would.
Yeah.
I do find it's a little bit strange. It's like it's lacking as a list. There's no archers. There's no elven archers. Is there?
Maybe they'll be in another city.
There's no volley guns. Steam tanks.
Oh yeah, that'd be smart, wouldn't it? Steam tank in Warcry.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
So,
Go on, let's have a look at these abilities.
right,
then.
let's have a look at the abilities. Right, well, I'll do it first one. Right, the generic one. Right, it's a double, obviously. There's always a double, isn't it? Reclaim for Sigmar. A fighter can use this ability only if they are within 3 inches of an objective. Add 1 to the strength and attack characteristics of attack actions made by this fighter, this action, that have a range characteristic of 3 or less. Not bad if you're playing an objective game.
It's better than Onslaught, innit?
You reckon?
Yeah, because Onslaught just gives you +1 attack, doesn't it?
But what I'm saying is, how many games have got objectives?
Yeah, but I mean, it is objectively better than
Yeah,
Onslaught
yeah.
because it's giving you the
Yeah,
strength. So
if you've got objectives, yes.
So if you were going to begin around objective, you may as well use it. Otherwise,
Yes.
you could always just use Onslaught. But that extra strength's nice. I think it's a good double.
It's not bad.
It's not.
Again, it's situational,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And it'll be interesting to see how many objectives come out in catacombs. But
Yes.
I think it'll be useful. There's no real downside apart from the fact it takes up your double slot, but because it's just a better Onslaught if you're within.
If you were in an objective, yeah. Go for it.
So the next double is Pulverizing Strike. It's
Yeah.
the Lightning Skull one. So great sword, wildwood ranger.
Yeah, and the leader with the two-handed weapon.
Yeah. So add half the value of this ability, rounding up to the number of damage points allocated by each critical hit from the next attack action made by this fighter. This activation has a range characteristic of 3 or less.
Again, you're still fishing for crits, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good one.
I don't.
I think you're gonna have to right, it's on for the next attack action.
Mm-hmm.
So it only affects half anyway. So
and you're not rolling that many dice anyway.
No. So maybe if you've moved into someone and you've got a high double, it might if you've got like a double 5 or 6, it might be worth it. But again, if you were you'd never use it over onslaught if you've got your 2 actions. I don't think.
No, definitely not.
Because it's too reliant on crits, so it could be very situational. But...
So the next one is Leader's Rune Mark. It's a double again, and it's Form Shield Wall. Until the end of the battle round, add 1 to the toughness characteristics of friendly fighters with the Bulwark Rune Mark. It's obviously the guy with shield, isn't it? While they're within 3 inches of this fighter. That's quite a nice little characterful one.
Yeah.
Isn't it? While they're within the range of the leader, they form a shield wall. It's quite cool, is that?
I guess so. It's good, interesting to have a leader and a double.
Yeah. The other one that's a little bit strange is obviously all the leaders have got that. Not everybody got a shield, have they?
Yeah.
I think there's only the Empire, but not Empire, Free Guild Sword and Shield man. Who's got a spear? Who's got a shield?
Right.
Isn't there?
I don't know. I think if you're a ranged leader, are you going to get any value? Because no one's going to be near you.
No.
I don't know. It's potentially... You might find some use for it.
Yeah.
But I don't... I think if the stars align maybe, and you built a list around it, you might find some use for it.
You never know.
I don't think it's very good.
No.
The next one is a triple for your leaders. So for Sigmar and for Hammerhal, a fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by them this activation. Until the end of the battle round, add 1 to the attack's characteristic of attack actions that have a range characteristic of 3 or less, made by visible friendly fighters while they are within 6 inches of this fighter. It's alright, but it's situational. You're going to have to... One of your leaders don't really pack too much of a punch.
No, especially these ones don't, do they?
No. But if you got it off a 6-inch bubble...
Yeah. I mean, like you say, it's situational. If you can get it off, you can manage to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah, if you can pull it off to give everyone an extra attack, that's amazing. I think one of the things you're going to have to set up, so maybe you know that you can take a model out, you leave him till next turn when your leader can go and only has to do 1 or 2 damage.
Yeah. Your
leader takes him out, uses that, and you can sort of play around it.
Yes. Yeah.
But otherwise, I think it's pretty good, but it's going to be, you're going to have to think about how to activate it. If you can get it off, it'll be great. I think it's alright though.
The next one is I think it's a shooting room mark, that isn't it? It's a shooting room mark. This is on a triple. I'm assuming it's shooting because it's called Volley of Shots. Right, so it's a triple. Add half the value of this ability, rounding up to the attack characteristics of the next attack action made by this fighter that target an enemy fighter more than 3 inches away. So obviously it's like your volley guns and stuff, like your repeater handguns and all that stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that the one which Stormcast have? You used in like 40k game?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's similar, isn't it?
It's very similar.
You could potentially...
But I'm pretty sure this is a double.
Right. But you could potentially add 3 shots, couldn't you? So,
yes.
Does the guy with the Marksman rifle,
Nope.
410, have it?
Nope.
So, I mean, it would have been good when you were inside.
Yeah, the one with the repeater handgun has. So we could potentially get 6 shots off.
Yeah. Maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's alright, but
Yeah.
it's pretty underwhelming. And the last one is Quad Righteous Purpose, and it's a universal, so everyone can do it. This fighter makes a bonus attack action that has a range characteristic of 3 or less. Then, pick one friendly fighter within 3 inches of this fighter. That fighter makes a bonus attack action that has a range characteristic of 3 or less.
Do you know what? That's not bad, that.
That's a really good quad.
Yeah.
That's a really good quad. I don't think there's any other ability which lets you do 2 attacks. Obviously, onslaught and stuff like you move and
You can move and attack, but that gives you an attack and gives someone else an attack. That's really cool.
and it doesn't say about activation, so even if someone's already been.
No, it doesn't mention activations in the slightest.
So yeah, so you could potentially, as long as they're within range.
I think that's pretty good. Is that for a quad?
It's a good quad.
And it's for all of them.
Yeah.
I think that's probably redeemed itself slightly.
Yeah, it's a good quad. It's that I like. I think you'll get plenty of use out of it. Right. Shall we make a list?
Right. We've done our list. Go on, I'll let you yours first.
I went for a really Carol Vorderman-esque list of 10 Wildwood Rangers, 850, and 1 Wildwood Warden is at 990.
Cool.
And or if you really wanted to get you 1,000 points, you can maybe put an Ironbreaker in instead of one of the Rangers. If you wanted strength 5, maybe to tie some hard hitting model up, and give you 1,000. Or again, you could sub in an Andrake or one of the others, but yeah, pretty much Wildwood Rangers and a Wildwood Warden.
Cool. I've gone for 1 Wildwood Warden, surprisingly, because cheap and it's half decent leader. 6 Rangers. No, I've not. I've gone for 4 Rangers. Sorry, okay. 4 Rangers, and then I've gone for 6 Halberdiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because of my points left, I had to go for a Spearman. 1 Spearman.
Right.
995 points. But in all fairness, I don't think I'd go for Hammerhal list anyway. Not really my cup of tea. But I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, guys and girls, have got lots of Empire models or lots of Dark Elves or whatever they call them, aren't you? So yeah, to get a warband together is easy enough, isn't it?
I think so. To get a good warband together, I don't know. I think
maybe a good warband.
Mine's a really boring list. It's really boring, but I think some of the models here are just bad. They're not exciting. And
it looks like they've got a page missing from it. Maybe there's another page to it.
But I don't know.
There's no wizards or anything in this, is there?
No. Well, good to like they're bright.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's pretty uninspired. They must, when making this, they go, well, no one's going to use this. We just need to fill. We need to create a model or put something to fill it.
Yeah.
But they must know that when they're writing it, who's going to use some stuff. But so yeah, it'd be
a good introduction for people who don't have a Warcry warband to think, I've got a couple of models in my cupboard. I'll get them out and use them.
Yeah, but then if they're rubbish models, they just
but
so if you're going to be really boring, the list I'd go with the list I did. But you could have some thematic. It would be quite funny to have a list of Ironbreakers and stuff like that, and just see what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Just if you were going to tell a narrative, I think we've got some cool narrative units.
Yes, it'd be quite curious to see what other people's lists are. We'd definitely like to see your lists.
Yeah, please do
in comments if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Just to see how people do things.
Yeah, don't be boring like me. Give us some interesting lists.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could set up quite a thematic story. So maybe like some Warden defending against a warband or something like that, where you could have a homestead and some dwarves defending it, things like that. Or in our Fallen Empire ruins, they'd be quite smart to have a thematic kind of dwarf battle. Whether they'd be good or not, I doubt it, but it'd just be interesting, wouldn't it?
It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
You could tell some stories with it, which is what Warcry is about, really. We're talking really about min-max to me, which we don't tend to do. We tend to play kind of a narrative anyway.
Yeah.
But
it's not really inspired me, but I'm sure there would be a lot of people out there who have gone, wow, this is great, this. Yeah. And just go for it. Just go for it. Have a game. Enjoy it. Yeah. What's the point of it, isn't it?
I can't sort of see me going out the way to get the models for this.
No, the only time you probably see this warband on screen is if we get a guest in.
Yeah.
Come and play.
Or someone wants to give us.
Or someone wants to come down and and have a game?
Yeah, or send us a warband.
Or send us a warband.
Or Tom buys one.
Or Tom buys one. Yeah.
Well, because he likes his. He was going to get Cities of Sigmar Steam Tank list at one point, wasn't he?
It was, yeah, for Age of Sigmar. Yeah,
Yeah.
not that he's, what's the name, cheesy or anything.
No, but. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's our take on it.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Yes, I know we just waffled a little bit, haven't we?
Yeah. Sorry if it's a bit uninspiring,
Yeah.
but I do think it is a bit of an uninspired warband.
Yes.
Again, like we said at the start, if you want to get a more mathematical breakdown, it'd be interesting to see how our opinions line up with the actual
Yes.
maths. Go and watch Rido's video.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck with the cities.
Yeah. Hope you're all well. Take care, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers. Hi, it's Alan and Anna from Red Rose Wargaming. We're here tonight with an overview of the...
You're an idiot. Cities of Sigmar.
Right, you can say it. I'll say only that, and you just do the Cities of Sigmar. Okay? Ready? Hi, it's Alan. Okay, I know it's been a while, but let's check the bit. Right. Hi, it's Alan and Anna. We're here tonight. No, no. Start again.
And what's going on with you?
I have no idea. No idea. That's because I'm tired, I think. Right, let's go. Right. Hi, it's Alan and Anna. We're here tonight. No, we're not.
Red Rose Wargaming.
No, I forgot about that, didn't I? Right, go. Hi, it's Alan and Anna from Red Rose. What the fuck? What the fuck? Right. Minute. Hi, it's Alan and Anna from Red Rose Wargaming. We're here tonight with a review of
Cities of Sigmar. Hammerhal.